All right, and we are back with Guyfry versus Cryptonic. We've already gotten this match started. We are on Sherbert Land, already in the middle of lap 2. So far, it's looking like Guyfry is in the lead. We're not fully sure whose character is whose, but I believe that is Guyfry on the top screen right now. Right now, looking pretty even with a blue shell in first. Bit of an interesting scenario, I think, for them to be in there, because that is not an item you can get rid of at all. They've just got a dummy item slot for the rest of this race. Not sure if it's going to matter, though, given the way things are looking. Cryptonic on the bottom. I'm not sure, to be completely honest. We got to check with them in a second.
Oh, he used the blue shell to keep his first.
Crazy work right there. I don't know. So I believe I am looking at the bracket. That should be Cryptonic in the player 1 spot. Just at a glance, they are the higher seed, so they should be player 1 here. That is my mistake. We may have that wrong on the screen. It's not really intuitive for the Sherbert Land stream spot. I'd have to imagine, yeah.
Yeah, Cryptonic in the lead right now.
Cryptonic's a hero level player. I think so. I'm primarily an 8 Deluxe player, so I wouldn't have the most to offer on this game. Yeah, kind of an interesting track here with just everything going on. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of lead changes right now. That looks like Guyfry going back into the lead with double Koopas. No blue shell in first this time, which I think is much more helpful. Okay, this is a 1v1. Reds are bad. Falling off the track is not good. Okay, that is Cryptonic on the bottom screen. I feel pretty confident saying that now. I don't know why Guyfry had that reaction. Kind of a... For what I know about this game, that's an interesting combo to have, but I mean, if it's working for Cryptonic, then go for it. There is a blue, getting to use it the right way this time. Not sure if it's going to matter, though, with how quick you recover in this game. Cryptonic still holding on to that lead. Triple reds are going to be a problem if he can't pull something soon. It is looking like those reds are gone. Some very nice drive from Cryptonic. There's one red coming up. He blocks it, runs into a car. Not going to matter, though, getting past the line before that red can do anything. That's going to make it 1-1 for Cryptonic. All right. And we are going to see where Guyfry takes them next. In all my years, maybe the first time I've seen running Yoshi Circuit be the correct thing to do. I'm personally excited. You know, there's no bill extension to take. The best appearance of this track I think we'll ever see. And Guyfry getting out to an early lead with quad greens and 1. Probably one of the best things you can have there. Cryptonic's got some shrooms behind him. Gonna go ahead and burn one there. Burn another one. Already making up the ground pretty fast. Let's see what items we got out of that. We got red into shock. There's that red into shock. Those quad greens are gone. And especially in a 1v1 like this, shock is deadly, especially at that distance. Guyfry does have a mushroom to take the shroom cut. Not going to make up as much ground as he'd probably like. Cryptonic's still holding on to a lead with double greens and 1.
He's not getting rid of those greens.
Ooh, what happened there? back to green, didn't make a difference, and Guyfry running up with a star now in 1. Be able to snipe the double box as well. Got a red and a green to work with in 1 versus a green and trip shrooms. Getting rid of that. Red's going to go ahead and hit. Not going to matter with the shroom to recover. Exactly the place to be. Does make the lines do suffer a bit as a result, but Cryptonic is still eking out a lead right now. See, they both pull single pull. Star versus a Nana. I would rather have the star here, especially given that distance. It's a bit of wall grindy stuff happening. Gonna have this. Oh, that red is gone. Not sure if Cryptonic has time to change things, especially with whatever's going on right now. Does look like Guyfry's gonna clinch the win here unless something crazy happens at the last minute. And Shock past the line. That's gonna make it 2-1 for Guyfry. All right, now we've not a Cryptonic track pick. Let's see. Looking like a bit of pondering and going to finish out the Star Cup with DK Mountain.
Air hockey, right?
Yep.
Grump back on the commentary sticks. Who's well, Cryptonic's at the bottom. He's
We got Cryptonic on the bottom. We got someone on the mic who's played this video game before. Very thankful for that.
No problem. All I can say is that I think double princesses I don't think is the greatest here, because two of the same special is, especially with having the hearts, is not what I would go for. Because it's just like you don't have really any, you have less variety, especially when you bump into the boulder like that. Parade cart's the best medium weight cart to pick, same if you're playing as heavyweights. It just has the best stats and acceleration, I want to say. Throw behind you. You can screen peek. There we go. It's 2-1 in Guyfry's favor. I think I don't know. It's really going to come down to RNG, I want to say. Well, because they're both like keeping up with mini turbos.
Yeah, having hearts on this map is just a bit huge, especially getting those hearts in first. If Cryptonic had the SpongeBob controller, he already would have won. True. Can you steal blue shells with the hearts?
I don't believe so. I believe that it's the only item you... Well, obviously, stars, if you collide with them, you can't steal that. Everything else, it's like, I think if you get directly hit with a bomb, like not from the blast, like just physically hit, maybe you pick it up. Great shortcut by Cryptonic there. Let's see, actually. Nope, yeah, you can't...
Does still have that heart for defense later, and with 2 more reds out, that is going to matter. Especially in the full defense right here, those triple reds mean nothing.
Yeah. So maybe the heart strat is going to work out in Cryptonic's favor. It's
especially if only one of them can take gap cut. I think that just makes a difference.
I do think it's the natural. I don't know if I would call it an item meta, but I do think the hearts are the natural counter to the hearts and the king banana are the counter to the triple shells. So you're just going to be picking those up. You know, they're direct shots. He makes the shortcut. I think we might see a Cryptonic take it 2-0. Yep, we're definitely.
That shock is gone. We're going to be going to game 5.
Game 5.
All right. This game 5. It is a Guyfry track pick this time. We've cleared out most of the Star Cup at this point. Very curious to see where we go next.
What were the first 3 races?
We have had Yoshi Circuit. We have had Mushroom City. We just saw DK Mountain.
Okay.
Race 1. Nobody knows.
Oh, okay. We'll just have to see the VOD footage.
We're going to be ending on Bowser's Castle. All right.
Castle, I think, is, if it comes down to like driving skill versus map knowledge, I want to say Castle leans more towards map knowledge itself with the just how tight the turns are. It's not really a place where you just mini turbo endlessly, although Cryptonic seems to be trying to do that.
Does seem to be working out for him so far, off to a slight early lead. Blue pull at the first box is something.
Would it shock you to know that in the sets that I just played against Tarsa, I think I pulled a 3-0, but like in each race, I think I was in second, I pulled a blue shell within the first or second item box.
I believe it, honestly.
It's just bust.
There's no timer with this game.
Great star usage from Guyfry.
Does Guyfry know to skip at the statue? Looks like he knows it exists.
Oh, and he fell into the hole. You're gonna need a because I mean you're not gonna get a change on these princesses, but they're also worse than just normal mini turboing. He's gonna need a blue shell to catch up. I think without that, he's just Guyfry's gonna win game 5.
Yeah, at this distance, Reds stop being reliable. Really got to start getting some good pulls here, especially if you can't chain there. You got to start rolling some item sets just to get the things you need.
The biggest problem I think is also because these princesses, the hearts only work if they're getting action from other items. So I mean, yeah, he can pull a star, but like you would rather have like a toad or a toadette to have a golden mushroom. Increase your chances of having like an offensive boost item rather than something more defensive like a bomb, fireball, a princess heart, or a shell.
Absolutely, yeah. This mission, the heart, you've got it out. It's good for later if he can make that comeback. And right now, I don't see how he can if he's not pulling that into needs.
And if he's falling into the gap. Yeah, I think this is going to be Magic Cryptonic pulls out the blue shell skip. I would like to see it. I think he needs I think honestly you need 2 blue shells at this point because the distance. That's the problem with medium and heavyweight cards, that if you fall behind and the opponents just barrel train consistent mini turbos, like I almost lost a couple of races to Tarsa because they were able to pull off mini turbos pretty consistently. It's just they got some driving clubs and bad item pulls killed their attempts.
Oh yeah, that reaction for Cryptonic, not the face you want to be making when you got to run a comeback right now. Doesn't look. It just looks like there's just not enough time, not enough sets, nothing he can do at this point to bring it back. Miracles can happen.
Infinite blue shells.
Infinite blue shells, yeah. Triple blues, triple shocks.
It's gonna be.
They took all those items out in this game, and we don't get to see them pulled, that's pretty sad. But it is gonna go 3-2 for Guyfry. Gonna be moving on to winners finals.
I gotta play this Guyfry guy.